Lucy, I'll just get the key again.
I'm sorry. I was in the bathroom. I didn't hear you.
You don't have to do this with me, Lucy.
Do what?
I heard what happened last night at the hospital with Serena.
I really, really blew it, didn't I?
Daddy?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mosquitoes are huge out here in the great outdoors.
Okay, now I can claim that this was fun.
Did you sleep okay?
Much better.
Good. This is it. Can't get any better than that. A good night's sleep.
Gosh, that nightmare was so scary.
I know, but it's over now. It's over. No more nightmares, okay?
Okay. Can we do this again?
Anytime.
Tonight?
You're gonna want to do this every night, aren't you? Camp out.
Couldn't we?
I don't know. You know, I might be feeling rough on my back on this floor here in the living room. Let me ask you something. Are you as hungry as I am right now?
A little.
Good, because I laid out some cereal for you.
Which cereal?
The one with all the sugar.
All right, then.
Good. Go get it.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, Scott. I need to talk to you right away. It's about Serena.
I'm glad you finally decided to join us this morning, Dr. Thornhart.
Really? Is that why you're glowering?
Did it occur to you that there might be patients who could use your attention?
Yeah. I was looking for one of them. You might remember him. Dying guy you said was faking.
Oh, here we go again.
Haven't been able to find him since you threw him out into the streets.
Yeah, well, the good news is that there are people here that can actually benefit from your care. Now would be a good time to start.
What have you got for me?
Nothing right now.
Oh, so there's no one in dire need of my services?
No.
Well, I'm sure the nurses could use a hand in the supply room.
Do you think he works at being so lovable, or is it something that comes naturally?
What kind of idiot mows his lawn barefoot?
Well, at least there wasn't a lot of blood.
Joe, I meant what I said the other day about needing to talk to people.
I know.
So have you told anybody yet?
Alan,
How was he?
he was pretty stand-up.
Well, what about your family? Do they know?
No, not yet.
Joe, you know, you said that you were going to. I'm holding off here because of you.
I mean, it's not easy. What am I going to say? Hi, Mom. How you doing? How are you and Victor? Oh, by the way, I've been exposed to HIV.
How about having to say that you have HIV?
I'm going to tell them. I mean, I have to. My mother works here. If Thornhart figured it out, she will, too.
Yeah, she is my boss.
She won't hold it against you. I won't let her.
Since when were you or anybody else able to tell Mary Collins what to do? I mean, Joe...
I can come back?
No, it's okay. We were done.
I know you've been under a lot of stress lately, and if I've added to it...
It's okay.
I've had some experience with HIV.
I already started an antiretroviral cocktail.
Well, that sounds like a good move.
Yeah, well, I could think of a lot of other things I'd rather do than pop a zillion pills a day, but whatever it takes. I gotta go. I got a paycheck to earn.
Dr. Alcacer, 3715.
Now, there's an improved attitude.
Yeah, I could take some lessons. She's up against it.
Just dropping these off.
Thanks.
Doing my job. Boardman thinks you're in the supply room, you know.
Nah.
Fly room, huh? Thought I had a bad restocking the crash carts.
You got some way with women in your life.
Well, make it sound like I have a harem or something.
Why not? There's Jill and Gabriella and Karen Wexler, as I understand.
Yeah, well, there's no one right now.
That's the way you want it.
This is Dr. Ramsey in the penthouse. I have a box of junk that I need to get rid of. I'm gonna put it downstairs. No, I don't care what you do with it. Just get rid of it.
I'm so glad you called me to have breakfast with you this morning.
Well, I'm glad you came over, because Serena hasn't spent much time with her grandmother, and I think it's a good idea that she does. I'm gonna go in the kitchen, police the area.
Oh, well, you want me to give you a hand?
No, maybe you could give Serena a hand rolling up the sleeping bag here.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good to me.
Me too.
Okay, here we go. You get down that end, okay? Be careful of your hand, though. Well, happy cocoa and a camp out. I would say that somebody's dad is spoiling them.
Well, that's because I had a nightmare,
They can be kind of scary sometimes.
I guess.
Do you want to tell me about yours?
Well, something was chasing me.
Oh, that must have been terrible.
Yeah. Started screaming for Daddy. I guess I must have been doing it for real. Because when I woke up, he was already there.
Oh. Well, you know, sometimes things like that just happen that way.
Dad said that my hand might have been hurting. That was probably the reason why I had the nightmare.
Ah. How is your hand?
Better?
Good.
Better.
I heard that you were very brave when they put those stitches in.
That's because Eve did it. I didn't want Chris to.
Uh-huh. Well, your parents were very worried about you.
I know, but
But what?
sometimes I just wish that Lucy wouldn't worry so much.
Why?
Well, when she came into the hospital, she was screaming at everyone. And then Dad got mad at her.
And that upset you.
Yeah. I mean, before, Lucy wasn't like that. She was always so much fun. And her and Daddy loved each other.
I think they still do.
I don't know anymore. I mean, everything's just different. Christina's gone. Lucy's living in a hotel now. Her and Dad fight so much that I just wish everything was the way it was.
I know, sweet girl. We all do.
Do you think it ever will be?
I don't know, Serena, but I know this. Your parents love you very much, and well, anything that they do because they love you. And you have a grandma and a grandpa that absolutely adore you, too.
I love you too, Grandma.
Oh. Hey, you know what? Would you like to spend the whole day with your grandma?
I'd love to, could I?
Sure. You know what? First we could, we could go to lunch at the grill, maybe. And then afterwards we might go to a movie in the afternoon.
Wait, the girl's at the Port Charles Hotel, right? That's where Lucy is.
But they have the best hamburgers in town, and I know how much you like a hamburger, and...
I don't really want a hamburger today.
Oh, okay. Well, suppose we go for a picnic in the park.
Hey, that sounds good to me. You know what? I'll go tell Daddy.
Okay.
I walk in there, and I see Chris treating Serena. Chris, of all people, after what he did.
Julie took Christina, Lucy.
But he knows where they are. You can't tell me he doesn't.
Mac, Scott, Scott's people, they've all checked him out.
He knows. But maybe I shouldn't have said anything in front of Serena.
You didn't mean to upset her, I know that.
Well, would you tell Scott that, please?
Right now, he's a little worried for Serena. You can frighten a child when they see their parents out of control.
So you think that Scott's right? You really believe that I am frightening her?
I do. But you can put a stop to that, Lucy. Look, you did a big thing yesterday. Leaving here, going to Serena.
Well, I had to do that.
You put Serena first. And deep down, I think she knows that.
I hope so.
Well, if she doesn't yet, she will soon.
So you talked to Scott. How is she doing? Is she okay?
Why don't you pick up the phone, call them, and find out yourself?
I can't do that because last time she wouldn't even speak to me when I called.
What are you going to do, Lucy? Lock yourself up in here again?
No, I mean, I don't want to.
Well, the door is right there. But you have to be the one to open it.
There's my husband. No.
Since when does M come after Z?
You mean it doesn't?
Would it kill you to alphabetize?
I'm sorry. I had to clean the complex laceration in 3. I guess I got my priorities mixed up. Your M checked out, by the way.
Who authorized it?
Dr. Thornhart,
Why wasn't I notified?
you just were.
Well, you've had a more interesting morning than me.
Oh, supply room doesn't do it for you?
Nah. But the 5 minutes I spent in there actually came in useful.
Since when did you start needing estrogen and phenytoin?
It's one of my patients on Medicare. Can't believe they still don't cover all the prescriptions.
Don't let Boardman find out.
They're free samples.
He charged people for the air they breathe if he could.
The man is everything, still he's miserable. And not only that, he wants everyone around him to be miserable as well.
Oh, it's crazy. Life's short. Why would you want to waste it like that?
Why would you want to waste it at all?
Subtle.
Not my strong suit.
There's no future for Gabriella and me.
Why? Because you might be HIV positive.
When and if I don't...
She could be gone.
Well, that's a chance I'll have to take.
Okay. Why don't you play the lottery? Better odds.
Oh. Sorry. I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah, I think I'll make it.
Good. I wouldn't want to have to put Ian to work in there.
Yeah.
Well, guess I'll be seeing you.
Yeah.
Dr. Curtis, 5517. Dr. Fritz Curtis, 5517.
I like her.
Yeah, she's a good nurse.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
You know I didn't.
Why don't you invite her over to dinner?
Oh, it's not like we're seeing each other.
Oh, what do you call the nurse's ball?
That was one date.
Oh, I got the feeling there were going to be lots more.
Okay, I gotta go.
By the way, Friday night dinner?
Yeah?
Could we move it to your place? Victor got all motivated, and he's painting the kitchen, and the fumes... Oh.
Yeah, no problem. We'll have it at the house.
Great.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Me too. It's been a while since we've had a good talk.
Feels good to get out, doesn't it?
That's what you keep saying.
You're doing great. Lucy, Lucy, you can do this.
Scotty, ignoring your own pain won't make it go away. You have got to take care of yourself as well.
I can't afford that luxury right now, Gail.
You will have to do it.
How? Like Lucy? Hide?
There are other ways.
Listen, right now, Serena is a top priority, okay? And I'm doing everything in my power to find Christina as well.
And what about Lucy?
What about Lucy?
Do you still love her?
Of course I love Lucy. I'm crazy about Lucy, but right now she's going down. She's going down in flames, and I just gotta stand there and watch.
Well, then try and control the things that you do have some power
Well, that's
over.
what I'm trying to do, which is Serena. I know Lucy needs Serena right now, but Lucy is somebody that I don't even recognize, and I gotta protect Serena from that.
Father might... Dr. Thornhart, I just came from the supply room where I was told you were supposed to be. Apparently you're too busy taking care of my patients to...
Ramsey, for a minute when I first got here, I thought that you and I could actually be friends. I'm sorry your wife left you. Be a man, deal with it on your own time.
My personal life is my business. You watch that attitude, Doctor.
Nurse Hartman, 4737. Nurse Donna Hartman, 4737.
Someone's getting a little big for his scrubs.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what we can do about that.
I'm sorry about earlier. Let me make it up to you.
You're on. File these for me, will you?
If that doesn't get you up your tail, I don't know what will.
Dr. Adams to cardiology. Dr.
Gabriella, just the nurse I'm looking for.
The guy with the wrist fracture.
Oh, no, Jill's on that.
Oh.
I want to invite you for dinner.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Well, I like to get to know the new nurses, and I've been hearing awfully good things about you. How's Friday?
I think I'm on duty.
Oh, no, I already took care of that. Now, let's see here. I'll call you about the time, and here's the address. Okay?
Friday, then.
Hmm?
That went well.
I thought so.
I made it to the park. That's all, and I had to come right back. I couldn't even get to see Scott and Serena.
But this is still good.
What?
Anger. It beats all this mopiness you're doing.
All right, fine. Yes, I am angry because it's all your fault that I went out there in the first place.
This is even better still. Taking it out on someone other than yourself. Go on. Give me your best shot. Go on. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, it's not gonna work.
What?
This thing you're doing to me, you're playing that shrinky-dinky head game stuff on me, you know. I know all your tricks, Doc.
Really? Well, at least one of them worked. I got you out of this room, didn't I?
What do you say we get out of the house?
And go what?
Canada. Me and you. It's like the old days, huh?
You did this all on your own, Lucy.
Excuse me, you practically dragged me out that door.
A 20-mule team couldn't do that. You did it. And it was a big step. And just maybe one step closer to Serena.
I'd love to go. We could see everybody.
Yeah, and we can go fishing just like we used to.
Can we leave now?
Is tomorrow soon enough?
All right, so you didn't get to see Scott and Serena today. There's always tomorrow.
Pack your bags, kid. I'm getting out of town.
Maybe you're right. I can go see him tomorrow. At least I can try to go see him tomorrow. I mean, what have I got to lose anyway, huh?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
I'm not going away again. I'm staying right here in Port Charles.
Is a roll in the hay actually worth someone's life? Or is it just whatever you need has to come first?
Where are you going?
Canada. Serena.
Who would think think that there could be so much action in a small town as there is in Port Charles. But with love, money, and power at stake, the action may never end. Check out the mayhem on Port Charles, coming up next on SoapNet. Today, catch up on this week's General